Hello everyone. We are starting immediately with a technical issue. I just need to make sure that I share my game. So just 1 second. Perfect. So you should now be able to see the game. And welcome to the stream to everybody who is joining on Wednesday evening. I just came home from work. How are you doing? I hope the sound is okay. Would be great if somebody could confirm. So now let me quickly, I have an issue with my mouse. Perfect, now it works properly. So today I want to work on our family park again. I wanted to quickly take a look at the challenges we have here. So 2 new flat rides to get a completion reward of $3,500. Building facilities, build and open 11 facilities. Okay, so we are only 3 away from it. So I think it comes in handy when we build, or if we build the restaurant today. And 1 new coaster, yeah, that's already in progress, as you can see back there, but we need to make some money to acquire this land. But we are not rich enough yet. So I think it's the best to continue here and place down a restaurant. Create custom. So, restaurant, where is it? It's always hard to find because it's so tiny. So let's go for this one. And then I would say the counter should be back here. Sorry. And then I think, can we, yeah, before we place any scenery, I would like to place the path around here. Nope, that's the wrong way. Let's try again. So please snap. Yeah, perfect. We will adjust the path color, obviously, but the main idea was to have an outside seating area here. Could we just, yeah, maybe that's the right spot. I think there should be a wall in between. Hi Adrian, good evening. Thanks for joining. And then we are going down here, 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 here. This will be the entrance. And then I'm wondering, yeah, I think let's go for this. Go for this and up here. And then I just think I want to remove. Can we? Yes, we can. Perfect. So, how are you doing, Adrian? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I needed to scratch. I'm already quite used to my new setup here. That's actually really, really great. I built everything because usually I did stream from my office, but it always felt like work. And so I decided or was looking for a solution to stream from home that it doesn't feel like work anymore. Yeah, should we go for the Western? It could be, or more like a generic. Yeah, I think the generic ones work best. Let's go for the dark hunter green. In real life, it would work like this with the gaps in between here. Let's try if it works in game as well. And then I want to have like another seating area here and here, and maybe one in the middle, just around. Sorry, sometimes my keyboard is just a little laggy. Perfect. My day was great. Thank you for asking. I had lots of things to do. So we are now on a park rating 1.75. That's great. We have a guest experience of 5 and a park reputation of 5 stars. That's amazing. We are not that bad, I would say. Okay, and we have no sunshades. I think we need to research them. Okay, we will take a closer look into this. I think let's do it now. Yeah, what was I talking about? I had a great day, busy day at work. Then I had some meetings, and now I'm home. Yeah, so everything is fine. Research. No, I think we can only. Now I'm even more confused. Why? Do I have any? Okay, now they are here. I have no clue why they weren't there, but now they are. Sorry for panicking. Let's go for these, or should we just, yeah, these and perfect. So press F and yes, I'm still in challenge mode. My goal is, I have no clue how long I will be able to stream. I just thought let's dive in and see how it all goes. But my actual goal would be to, yeah, hopefully finish this coaster. I have no clue if we will make it with the money. But for now, we are focusing on the actual restaurant here. Sorry, something is really off today. So now let's go Is this a building? Yes, this is a building. So we can attach scenery directly to it. I thought that maybe, like this is not the right one, we need those pieces. Yeah, are the painted bricks? Not really. Shall we? Yeah, maybe let's go for the lime plaster, but I want something more neutral. We are then going around here, and I would say we need this one here as well. Then let's take a look. Guests will go outside. Yeah, this is somehow off. Maybe we need to make this a little smaller. Like go from here to here. And then I think we just need to line to surface. And Anna is kind of always doing her afternoon nap. I thought that's only on the weekends, but it seems like she's also doing that during the week. The Sleeping Beauty. Are you her prince that is going to wake her up? I think so. So let's take a look how this all will work out. Sorry, oops. And then we are bringing I mean, from a scale, it looks just fine. I would say there we put in some benches, like regular benches, just to bring in a seating area where guests can wait. Actually, they do not wait, but at least it could look like they are waiting for something. One here. Another one here. And one here. Yeah, maybe. Path extras. So, and then I want to actually delete some parts of the path here because I'm not happy with it. So we are going to reduce this, and this is also going away. And I think, will this? Yeah, it will kill this one, but that's okay. Okay, but To make sure that guests are not walking through here, maybe put down a bin. Where is the regular one? This one. And then let's put this one into this corner. So then I'm thinking we need a stone guest, just to make sure for the sake of scale, we are going into the details today. Stone guest. Let's plop this off there. I think. And then we should go with wooden, something wooden, or just wood. Yeah, perfect. There are more. I thought about these ones, but in a much brighter color. Yeah, this could be something I really like. And before you ask, yes, I'm on the finals with Brimwood episode 2. I'm still cutting because I needed to change something in terms of the timeline, because I had too many spoilers in there. I really need to work out my recording schedule because I'm jumping so often between certain areas within a park build. It's so hard to cut everything together sometimes. So welcome everybody new to the stream. I hope you had a great day and thank you for joining. So basically, I think this already looks kind of good. Now I would love to have something like a glass thingy. We need to make sure that we are not too fast during building because we want to make sure that we have enough money to actually work on the coaster, but we need to buy some new land, and that's why I take my time with building this restaurant. Okay, so this doesn't actually work out. I think this one is much better. Let's go for these. Yes, perfect. Welcome, Anna. Good morning. It's better to be the Sleeping Beauty instead of the Beast, but that's another topic. So this is going to be... what book are you reading at the moment? I would love to hear. So I have a question for all of you. Are you team like leave everything open and people just walking in there? Or are you team like placing a door and let people walk through it because it looks more realistic? Like something like this? I actually cannot decide, to be honest. Maybe, I mean, it looks really nice from here, but people would then be walking just through the doors. I would love if Frontier would have like two versions of this, like an open and close. Closed, not close. But I think this looks really great. So maybe we are just going for this. And that was already a decision. But I mean, yeah. Yeah, why not? Let's people walk through this. So we need to make sure, and that's when the magic happens. We are coming from, please snap, perfect. And then we are going to there and to there. Okay, I think, Anna, we shouldn't talk about more about this book. It sounds strange. But if you're having fun, then I'm happy for you too. Okay, so I think let's go with this still. Yeah, dark, 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 dark. Perfect. And what about making a little flower bed just out here? Yeah, and I just wanted to quickly mention that I'm really, really sorry that I had to cancel last week's stream. I just had some issues that needed to be worked out, and it took way too long so that I didn't have the time to come online. But yeah, basically today's the day where it's deciding whether I will be home alone every Wednesday or if I'm not, and possibly if everything goes right, what I'm actually hoping for, then I will be able to stream, yeah, nearly every Wednesday. I don't want to promise anything, but I really hope that it is going to work out, because then we would have a great time throughout the year. So, sorry. But Adrian, how do you leave the door open? Like, I cannot decide if this door is open or not. So, how are you gonna do that? So, let's I mean, we can already let people in. Restaurant kitchen is open, and then I want to connect the path that people are actually coming in here. Okay. I wasn't sure about the time, like Wednesday. In the middle of the week, I just wondered if anybody would even have time, but it looks like there are at least some viewers, so welcome to the stream, first of all. And Bettine. Yeah, I think I actually like the time. Yeah, now they are ghosting through, but I think it's okay. We just need to get used to it. Is this too high already? I'm not really sure. Maybe we are just going for something like a wall decoration or something like a panel. Or let's go for a wooden thingy here. How about this one? Can we just, yeah, perfect. I hope this restaurant is now bringing us some money, because we really need to earn some. Okay, the queue is already quite large or long. Large and long, who cares? It could all be a little higher, to be honest. That should do the job. Yeah, perfect. That looks great. Sorry, I completely forgot to take a look at the chat. I will now tell a secret I think I have never talked about with anybody before, other than my husband, and maybe one or two friends. It's a shame, but as we are talking of reading, I I was usually always reading a lot when I was younger, but, and this is now something I can tell you, I have never, really never before read Harry Potter. And I know you're going to kill me now, possibly, but I only saw the movies. And as HBO is now working on the TV series, I just thought it's the time has come to read those books. And so I bought them all online. Yes, Anna, I knew this would come. Shame on me. I'm sorry. Please don't be too mad. I know it's hard. People are now too shocked to react on this information. I fully understand. So I think this looks cute. We now only need... I hate to build roofs. Can somebody just drop me some roofs and I will place them on top of it? I hate it so much. Okay, guys, come in. Yes, Anna, that's how you actually should do it, but I didn't. I'm sorry for that. For all the Harry Potter fans out there, I'm so sorry. But I'm doing it now. You are never too old. That's what I always say. But only that I feel better, to be honest. Now I need the hoarding piece, my favorite piece in the whole game, because it is such a tiny piece. And you can scale it down even more. Let's go for the screen. And 50, or even smaller, 30. Oh no, let's go for 50, but sink it into the bar on top. Yes, I'm reading it in English as well because as I'm streaming so much in English, recording videos and everything, I just wanted to get to know some more words and also, yeah, actually improve my English a bit. And that's why I very early on decided that I am going for the English version of the book. So yeah, so that's my little secret. What about you, Adrian? Have you read Harry Potter? I'm wondering. Okay, that doesn't work out that well, so maybe we just need to push this back a little. Perfect. So this looks great. And now we are just giving you a roof. I have more of them, so no worries. I keep revealing stuff about myself over the next couple of streams. I'm here to entertain you. That's all I can say. Oh, is Adrian such a fanboy? Should we go like these? They all seem to be too big. split from building. And then we are going for yeah, that's great. You are one step ahead of me. I've read everything else, not really, but Harry Potter. And I actually couldn't say why. I have no clue why I didn't. But nobody asked, so. Is that okay? I have no clue. Yeah, it looks like it's closed. I wish we could scale on-grid pieces. It would be so great. But we can't, I think, yes. It's turned off. I mean, Anna, never say never. We can work on him, that he is going to do what we want. I know we can do this. And this is now exactly the time when I have no clue what to do. How about these? Yeah, it all doesn't really fit. Oh, I hate this so much. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Help. Please, please help. What if... No, that's all. That's all not going to work out. Like, if we go for this one, and then this one. Yeah, maybe this could work. This one. Yep. Yep. And then we are having... Yeah, I think I can live with it. It's better than nothing. And then we only need to make sure that this part one, no, not one. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but we could just tie him up and hold the book in front of him that he needs to read. Let's start with a manga. So, and now let's go. Yeah, I thought about, I think it's called Gable. Gable go, Gable go. That's what I thought about too. I have a window in mind already. And here we just need to take a look what our, like, can we... I would never say this is properly done, but as it's only the back side of the building, I think, or the back, not the back side, We all know what this means. I think this is okay, but we need to sink this down a little further. Franken further. Sorry, I'm just talking shit in between. So we are already on 26k. We are coming closer to the point where we can afford this new land and start working again on the coaster. Okay, so this wall is a mess, but we will cover it up with a window. Also back there. And I would say we could go for something like this. Can we turn the lights off? I'm not really sure. No, we can't. But I think it's okay. And then I just thought we have some half round. Oh no, that wasn't Planet Zoo. I always mix them up. So maybe we go for these or this one. I'm not really sure, but I just thought this could fit better. Yeah, I think it's okay. Not the best I've ever built, but people are sitting and eating and making us some money. So that's all I wanted. Now we need a border out there. So we are continuing. Shall we? What if it's a lime plaster piece that we are going for, and then we are turning around this direction and this direction. So, and sink this into the ground a little deeper. Can we see it? Yeah, we can. And then I need some kind of fence. What are we going for? Something natural, something wooden. Maybe just with this one. Yeah, I think it looks cute. I don't want something with an end, and because the main idea would be that we just focus on and then I thought, what if we are going for not this one, something yeah. Maybe it's a little too big, but we can, oh gosh. We can scale it down a bit and then just go for this. Perfect. So, and now we are world. Perfect. So what do we actually, oh, I forgot that there's a turn. So we are going down there. This looks great. What else are you going to do tonight? That's great. That's a very, very good plan. Sorry, my mouse. What's the problem? So what is Icarus? Sorry, I always forget what it's about. Is it, what kind of game is it? It sounds like a game. Sorry, I just need to restart my game stream because something on there isn't working anymore. Just 1 second. "13 rabbits." Okay. But they are too cute to be hunted for. I'm not sure if I can support you hunting rabbits. Anna, do you play this game as well because you know so much about it, or? I am mentally only preparing myself for Orlando. That's all I can think of at the moment. I'm just counting down days to our trip, and it still feels too long ago, too long until we fly, not long ago. The rich boys offering us some space. Yeah, I think we won't need this thingy here. And this will just end with this part. Yay, 35 days. I cannot say how excited I am. So can we? Yes, we can. Let's go with all these. Just go down a little bit. Well, this even could go. I mean, we are streaming Family Park Challenge mode, but just a quick question. Would you be interested in a quick look at Brimwood and my progress over the last couple of days? Or should we just stay here? I could imagine to just showcase quickly some parts of Brimwood. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it looks great. Some more flowers, some more trees, and then we are done. Shall we reset? Okay, those are not the right trees. These are too big. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I will save the game. And then we are jumping over. We'll be back shortly to build on the coaster, but I just wanted to... Oh, 1 a.m. January 10th, so 4 days ago, I was playing late at night. It's already loading quite long. I think I used too many pieces during building this whole park. So we are in here. So basically episode 1 was about the entrance plaza, and you might already see that I changed the path texture overall. I stayed with the brick part, but I wanted to have something more like a stone texture for the whole entrance. And the second episode that is coming, yeah, hopefully at the latest next Tuesday, is all about everything behind the entrance. and the main street. So these are the main street buildings I started to prepare. And we are also having some first posters for the first themed area. You can maybe already spot how the direction of it is going to be. And for the first time ever, I even went a little into the details, like having these little gates for stuff, things and everything. And I plan to have like an entrance for stuff buildings and everything here. So that's basically what I have planned. But this is overall the structure for the main street. And on the other side, we are having two large buildings. And this is actually the exit building for the coaster. I already enclosed everything, put all the tubes on top of here. So I made quite some progress. I'm really, really happy with it all. And now it's all hidden. So this is basically, we can spot through here. This is basically the whole indoor structure, and then there is a gap because I just wanted to look that everything looks properly. And then I extended all the buildings down here to the entrance of the coaster. So yeah, it takes ages, but in the end, I think it will be worth it. And I really, really love, and I need to finish the whole structure for the roof, but I love this corner building with the picnic benches and everything, the seating area. I tried to combine as many various pieces as possible to have the French look I wanted to have, sorry. And what sits in here, I will just go into guest view, is that, as I said, it's the exit for the coaster. I built an actual, and I never went into this amount of detail, but I actually built a gift shop in here, which is the gift shop you are exiting the coaster through. So here's the counter, and I try to build everything with indirect lighting behind. And from here you can also take a look into the queue of the coaster to see how excited the people are. And that's basically where you're coming from, because you're coming from up there, the unloading station. Yeah. So I'm quite happy with this. It just takes ages to build all of this. But I think in the end it will be worth it to have like really something special and unique. And yeah, now the idea was, as you could already, sorry, my keyboard is somehow locking the keys and then it's moving too far. You can already see I thought about these tropical houses with French architecture and everything, and maybe this building and everything, it so much reminds me of what we are having here already. And the main goal was to have like as the whole entrance building for the coaster, or the coaster station, will be this enormous tropical house. It took me hours to build the base structure, and I'm not yet done, but I think in the end, with exactly the shadows you are seeing here, that's what I wanted. So I'm really proud of that it actually turned out that way. And I'm now, yeah, hopefully finishing this structure soon. This is the queue area, and then we are going into the decoration. I think this is also one of the best coaster layouts I built since I played the game. And I also think the pacing of everything is really, really right. And then we are having then another coaster, which is based in France or Paris at night. And I just thought I want to make something looking like a romantic backyard road in the city. And we have this, yeah, station with all the wisteria and everything. And you're exiting into yeah, something like a museum or something. It looks really, really, yeah, hopefully royal somehow. Yeah, and this also is taking hours. I need to finish the facade here, and I already placed some pink placeholders just to make sure where everything sits. And my idea was, as this is the lounge section of the coaster, I wanted to have the queue line going by here, and that you could get a glimpse of the lounge from the queue, to get the excitement even higher. That actually what the plan is. And then we have like a kiddie coaster alongside the main coaster. So this is, yeah, this is all about it. It looks crazy. It's somehow dueling, but it is not really dueling. Um, and yeah, I'm working on it since months. And this is basically the beginning, like the other direction will be the beginning of our family part. So I made this little dome. This was what I built at 1 a.m. last weekend. And I have this plaza here. Yeah, it's kind of a shop or something. I have no indoors here, to be honest, but I just wanted to have this seating area with a view onto the lake. And then we have these French Gardens kiddie coaster, which is really a small coaster, but I loved it from the Toy Boy pack so much that Toy Box, not Toy Boy, it happened again, that I created this little pond here with some sorcery pieces and everything. But I think it looks really, really great, especially from this perspective. When everything is coming together, I'm so, so happy. And yeah, the queue line is basically going around here, also around the Grand Carousel, and I plan to finish this all very, very soon. And yeah, here it is. I just wanted to have like a second level, that it's going a little bit into the ground, and guests are passing by here before then actually entering the children area for Brimwood. Exactly. Yeah, and then the plan is that everything transitions into the third themed area. This is my graveyard of buildings. And then everything transitions from this kiddie area into the dark area where I am planning. This will be the gate into the dark area, and you're walking up that hill into the direction of this coaster, which will be an Intamin multi-launch coaster. And this is actually what I've already prepared for the overall station. The coaster sits here already, and I love how it all looks. And the main goal is that people will just enter around the mysterious garden into the coaster, going through this little cave, up the stairs to the manor, where they are entering a great hall. And that's basically the idea, that they are going up that staircase onto the balcony, and from here they get the first glimpse of the coaster station and how people are entering. We have another area with a cattle pen here, and there's the unloading station. And actually it was quite tricky to make this exit down there. Basically it's just the staff entrance, so it's not that important, because only staff is going through there. And yeah, the coaster will lead into a dark hall, basically hall structure, big facility. Going through this, it's kind of launched through this tunnel. I will also add some special effects, and then it's just going directly into the bell tower of the manor, into the nowhere, before this turntable is obviously turning around, and then the coaster is going backwards through another structure into this tunnel again and up that hill. And this will be, I think, one of the highlight elements, because from up here you can literally see the whole park and the whole lake and everything. And I think this will be a very, very special thing, because people are walking down here, and then it's going basically into the real coaster layout. So this is only like pre-show and anything like this. The switch track turns around. I love this so much that we have switch tracks in the game. And then into a proper launch section, launching a little bit upwards into a twisting airtime hill, and then into the layout, which will be completely in a forested area down here that you can't see too much because people won't be walking around here. So there's only planned that they are walking behind a wall here that they cannot see the coastal layout. I really wanted to have only some interactions with the path to keep everything mysterious and surprising. Yeah, that's basically what is done for Brimwood. I talked a lot now, but I'm really thinking this is going to be the best thing I've ever built in the game, even though it takes years to finish it. But to be honest, I don't want to build too fast because every DLC will bring in new things. And what I was really sad about was when the first DLCs came out, I was nearly done with Pinnacle Park, so I had no real chance to add things from the DLCs and everything. So this is a great chance to develop this park slowly and take all the new possibilities, new features into account and build something really, really amazing. But I think you can already see in which direction we are going. Yeah, we talked about the French Gardens, we talked about the kids area, we talked about the dark area, and there will be 2 more themed areas, but I won't say too much about it today. Yeah, that's a quick update on Brimwood. Now let's jump back into our family park. Where did it go? Oh, sorry. I was a little shocked. I thought we lost all our progress. But we are fine. So now we are having 30,000. Let's take a look. We need, what do we need? Owned. This is ours. We need this one and we need this one. So let's start with this one. 5,000. And then also let's buy this one. So we now own 6 of 11 parts. That's great. We have 16k, so we are able to still continue building. That's great. But for now, let's finish all here. I think this looks really great. The only thing I think is a little off is the roof. So can we... I think it's too red. Not sure what you think, but I think it should be a little darker. Something like this. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Yeah, much better. Better. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? Oh gosh, this looks really bad. Okay, the cleanliness is really bad. Call a janitor, please. I have never seen this, that there are even... Oh gosh, it looks disgusting. No, please don't go in there. It's dangerous. The chaos is starting again. Oh gosh. For God's sake. Please improve the cleanliness. Oh. Yeah. I would be exhausted like this as well. Ui. I never knew that there are these effects that it looks like this. It's like the smelling Sims. I love smelling Sims. Like, not really, but they look cool when they have those green, foggy things around them. If you ever see a toilet like this in real life, please don't enter. This looks horrible. So, now we have, sorry, I need to move because the amount of guests in the park is behind my microphone. We have 541 guests in the park, and I think you also cannot see it. Oh yes, you can see it because my image is next to it. I have no clue what I have drawn here. Do you remember what I wanted to build here? I have absolutely no clue, but I also think it doesn't really matter. We are now going to work on that coaster again. And yes, we don't want to have it like this. This just happened because the end was near. So it's the first drop. And then I thought, what if we are going shall we? We could already go to in a slight turn. And yes, I know it looks weird, but we are going to work it out. I just wanted to have something like a stall. But let's see how this all turns out. I actually never get to manage to make a great stall, but maybe today's the day with all of you. So, when could this work out? I'm not really sure, but let's see how it goes. Oh, no, no, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, hopefully. So sorry for all the clicking. We just need to make sure that this looks great. But the good thing is smoothing doesn't cost too much, so we can smooth as much as we want. And then forwards again. Oops. So, and now let's go for 7. Sorry, I always forget that backwards is coming behind forwards. And then again into this direction. Yeah. Let's test the coaster. Does it already look quite okay? I think so. Let's see how it all goes. Up that hill. I actually have another secret to reveal. And this is maybe something shocking you as well. I have never, till this weekend, I have never watched Stranger Things. So up that hill. Yeah, maybe this hill could be even a little. Oh, yes. Girl, that's exactly what I wanted. Maybe. Was it too fast here? I think so. Maybe we just need. Yeah, let's go with. Oops. Let's go with 40. And then we are smoothing here. Go to. And then this side as well. Yes, that's much better. That's much better. I wouldn't say I'm a good coaster builder, but at least I also wouldn't say this is really, really bad. Maybe a professional coaster builder would say something different, but I don't care about real coaster builders. I'm just doing what I think is right. So we need to make sure that all of this is We don't want our guests to rumble into trees. We are not Adrian, who is killing people by going through bushes and chopping their head off. We are removing all of these. Perfect. I think this little thingy should stay here. It looks so cute. So I think this is going actually to be the main attraction of this park. Yes, down there and up that. Nice. Okay, we are ready. Now let's go for the rest of the layout. I actually had in mind that I wanted to have... Why is the camera moving now? Nobody knows. 20, then 20, 45. No, that's too tight. That's too tight. 15, 25, 40, 55. I'm not sure about that. I heard different things. Or another story. Okay, so now the question is if it will make it through here. I don't think so. I think it needs to be a little tighter. 60, 80, 100. Yeah, that's what I thought is going to happen. We need to make it even. I know there are prefabs for this, but I just don't like them. Okay, so let's see if this will make it through here now. Backwards, smooth selected, and then let's go for 5. Forwards. Let's see if it works. It's a little higher. I think the pacing isn't that bad. Maybe we are just dropping all this a little down, but just a little. Yes, perfect. That's what I wanted. What do you guys think? So now let's make another airtime hill. But this could again be something. Yeah, let's go for another outer bank, and then we want I'm not sure if we are going to make it. Sorry for being so quiet. I'm just not sure if we are going to make it into this final thing here. Yeah, I will try now if we can make it without a lounge, but if not, then I'm having another idea. Okay, so this would basically be the layout. This is a very strange, yeah, form, not track piece, special element. But I kind of like it because it, yeah, it's just two small airtime bumps after each other. So now let's go from here and go with the smoothing through it all. And let's see if it works out. Hopefully. If not, then we are changing up things. Things up things. I think both works. So now, sorry for all the clicking. I hope you don't hear it too much. But I think you hear it. So stopping, coaster passing by, down here, down there. Will you make it through? Going up that hill. Oh, wow. Okay, to be honest, I didn't expect that to happen. No way. Okay, the end could be too slow, maybe. Okay, so the end is really, really slow. Maybe we need to just... But we can work with it. Maybe we just need to adjust some heights. Like here or something. So now let's go for 6. Backwards. So I think we are now done with smoothing after we finish this one. And now the question would be up here. Sorry. Okay, yeah, the block breaks are, because it was much faster. Yeah, and I think this is only for the sake of block. It shouldn't actually. So I hope this helps now. Then close test. Let's see how it goes. Up that hill. So now let's take a look how it all works. Up there, into the stall, into this twist. The pacing is just right. Perfect. Yes. Then up into an outer banked airtime hill again. Then this large helix around there. How does they look? I think, yeah, it's kind of bumpy, but I love it. It should be just taking you out of the seat. Perfect. And now the time has come to see what happens here. Yes, it isn't slowing down anymore that much. Going there, into this corner, around. Okay, so now I would be interested with which speed can I just show the metrics. Speed. Okay. Previous run. Yeah, it came in here with 47. 47. But this could be because the brakes were actually reacting. So maybe let's take a look at it. Can we just... Let's just go for the highest amount. Perfect. Now, I'm hoping that it just works. But I think the speed at the end with 60 kilometers per hour is just fine. We only need to smooth some parts out, and maybe we are lowering this part a bit. But then I think we are done. Now it's coming, and then up there. Yes, perfect. Yes, much better. Nice. Okay. Maybe we should just... I think this looks a little too fast still. Let's go for 7. Perfect. Guys, I cannot believe we finished it. It looks amazing. I would have never thought that it's going to be that cool. To be honest. Sorry to say. So hi Finn, what do you mean with adding water into a terrain hole? Can you explain further? This would help. Yes, I like the coaster. It looks so good. Are you actually team opening a coaster before being finished, or are you team finishing the coaster and then opening it? I mean, it would take some time to finish it now, but for now I want to just go back from this terrain paint and this intensity 100 but softer. Yes, that's what we really need to do. So if I get you right, then I would say you did this, like push terrain, and then you just need to select the water tool and go for the blue lines and click where the blue line appears. Then the water is added. With right click you can remove it again, but you cannot edit the terrain after adding the water, so you always have to remove the water again. I hope this answers your question, not 100% sure. Yes, that's really, really nice. We will leave it on testing because we need to connect the paths up. So I was just thinking that actually we are going to... Where's the exit? Have we planned the exit already? No, we haven't. Oh no, what did I do? Is this only? No, it is. Okay. So, should we... Yes, I can jump on the coaster if you want. Let's get in there. Please ignore the trees. Okay, maybe we should speed up the lift hill, to be honest. But I'm not really sure. No, I'm sure. That's really, really slow. I mean, the excitement is getting quite high. I think the pacing is really, really great. The overall speed, I love it. Yes. It always seems like you won't make it. I think the coaster builder in Planet Coaster 2 is so much better. Sorry if I'm talking in between all the time. Yes, up that hill, through the trees, douche, douche, douche. And down into the last part. Yeah, we definitely need to smooth some parts of it here, but it's still okay. Gosh, it looks so cool. Perfect. What do we think? I think we can live with it. The only thing I want to adjust now to keep it then in test mode until we finish everything is the lift tail, because 8 kilometers per hour is just too small. Let's go for 14. Is this better? Yes, it is. Perfect. So now we need to make sure that the pathing is right. So I would remove this tree, this tree, this tree, these bushes, this tree, this tree. So then the queue line is going to be or better, sorry, 6 meters. So the exit is coming down here. Like this is going to be the exit down here. And then we can just go maybe we are going back here and then alongside this and then exiting here. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Yep. I think this will be our exit. And then we are having entrance here. Then I would say a cattle pen in this area, continuing down here. And I would say it should be accessible from the main street. So this is going to be here. And for everything else, we are going around here. And then simply just down there into this plaza. Yeah, I think this works out quite well. You guys are funny. So I would say, let's delete this one and this one and this one. This one as well. This one as well. And this one as well. So we are now, what's this? Oh, it's a street light. Lamppost. Okay, so now, boys and girls, we are placing the entrance. This shall be here. And then I would go for the exit on that side. So, line width. We can adjust the paths a little later on. I always think it's a bad idea to immediately go downwards, but I'm not sure if we are able to do it without. Oh yeah, it could be a little tight, to be honest. Like we should maybe, can we just, Yep. That's how I imagined all of this. Yeah, and it works better by going through there, because then we can put some nets on there and then we are done. So, sorry, I'm getting a little tired. Now for the cube path. What if we are going down like length snap here, there, then we are taking this thingy. So, this is our queue line. What do we think? Yeah. I really love our restaurant. It looks great. We still have 500 around kind of guests. And then we are having this main coaster here. Perfect. Now let's go for this one. Point it, and then maybe for 8 meters. Oh yeah, I'm also curious about how I will decorate it. I mean, it's our main attraction, so it needs to be really impressive. I just love the sidelines. Look how it looks. It's really, really great. I mean, we already have like a base kind of style, what we are aiming to look with these ones we built last time. But still, it's going to be exciting. I mean, as we are now making quite an amount of money and everything is going quite well, we have placed, is this like, can we claim? No. At least 350 prestige. Okay. And set to open. Now the only questions, it would be great to end the stream today with... Oh, yeah, that was easy. I just want to say it would be great if it already worked out to get... Sorry, I cannot click anything. What the hell is wrong? So, yes, building rights, and that's the end I wanted for today. I think we made quite some progress. I have to tell you that I won't be able to stream next Wednesday because I'm watching Wicked Part 2 because I'm going to London in March for the Wicked musical and I wanted to see the movie before going there. But I will try to find another spot to continue building on this park because it's so much fun to build live with all of you and yeah, without pressure of delivering something amazing. And yeah, I would say that's it for today. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream and I would love to see you in another one. Enjoy your evenings, enjoy work tomorrow if you need to go for some work. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel that you don't miss any upcoming live stream again. And I thank you all for your ongoing support. So have a nice evening and I see you in my next stream.